Yeah, no, actually you are. I'm next after you.
He just went. That was an attack.
Yes, I'll be doing one shots of Dragon Age as
Oh,
well. And
really?
in fact, I'm going
Very
to
exciting.
actually be getting a Dragon Age campaign going. And it is going to be a hardcore campaign, very difficult campaign. Very difficult. Hey, what's up, Captain? Captain Squishface. I like turtles too. Alright, now Buckethead's going to move through. Man, Buckethead's just getting all these advantage attacks.
He's still in the show a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, he's hitting a little bit, but.
And think about it, he's sober now, so maybe he's doing good.
Oh,
That's
oh, Buckethead. He rolls a critical fumble. Buckethead, he
Oh.
goes over there. He takes a swing, and he just collapses, like passes out from being drunk. And he just curls up in the fetal position. You guys are gonna have to pour some water or something on poor Buckethead. He's hammered. That full wineskin that he's consumed since he's entered the dungeon is really starting to take an effect on him.
This should be a life lesson to us. Never bring a drunk cleric.
Exactly. All right, now it's the gnoll's turn, and then the gnoll is actually going to turn and attack the cleric. So, and he's basically going to get a free damage because the cleric's out and out for the count. So he'll probably be woken up with this, and actually he does 6 damage. And now old Buckethead. What? Mosquito bit me. Alright, so now
All right.
you're back up there, Airea.
All right. Airea readies her tray of ice cubes and drops them.
Drops him right into the sink, man.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, Fox, you're up now.
Go ahead and hit him again. For 16 is a hit.
Happy days.
Yep.
For 5 damage.
Alright. He's bloodied now. Alright, and now it is your turn, Fearless.
Okay. More, I shall swing my swords, crush it over this gnoll's head, and I do not hit.
What's going on with all our great rolls tonight?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright, now old Buckethead, he's staggering back up, and he's going to actually be able to attack with his action, so. And he misses. So now it's the gnoll's turn, and the gnoll is going to attack the cleric as well. And he definitely hits at a 21. And Buckethead takes 5 more damage. You know what? Alright, you're up. Airea.
All right. Here we go. All right. Come on now.
Yeah. Blowing those ice cubes first of all.
Yeah, no, yeah.
For luck.
Yeah, I was asking people in chat about 9 o'clock, and nobody answered, so I went ahead and started the game. I was going to invite 3 more
You're up,
people in,
Fox.
but you guys can get in next week.
What's the
Just
cleric
show
skill
up.
at?
The cleric is at, actually I am at 9 health, but I should be okay, because I was going to heal myself after it was my attack again anyway. So, but if you want to go ahead and attack, go for it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and attack.
This thing
Okay.
can have more than
Now,
10, 15.
Fox, you need to declare that you're using that aura of battle, because you could be giving everybody an additional 1d4 damage. No big deal, man. I was just letting it go a few rounds before I wanted to say something to you, but Yeah, always remember, man, to always declare that you have that aura going, because that's a pretty balls to the wall
Support of
aura.
the bard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going. It's a 25 foot aura. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you basically a red aura, and everybody within this area will get that buff. So yeah,
So
that's
if we hit,
pretty.
we get an additional 1d4.
Yes,
Awesome.
Nice.
you get an additional 1d4. So I'm actually gonna turn that off because it's gonna affect the entire room anyway. So
But that's a good way to test it real quick. Pop it up, see where it covers. Yeah, you can hide it. So Fox missed, so...
Yeah, I missed.
I'm glad I have no more papers to
It's
write.
me again, is it?
Come on, Fearless.
Do it.
Gnolls that commit us too much trouble.
Got a 17.
Alright.
7 damage, and I rolled that 1d4 thing as well. Yeah.
Yep, sure do.
Four, so 11 damage in total.
Nice. That's a nice hit. See, that bard song makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Oh,
Does-
yeah.
Is that like a once per encounter thing, or is it? You can
No,
do it
it's
anytime?
on as long as it's considered a concentration type of effect, and as
Okay.
long as you can only have one concentration effect going out at a time. So basically, if you cast another spell that required concentration, it would turn off basically the aura that you have on now. So that's how concentration effects work. So all right, so the old bucket head's back up. I'm going to roll 2d8 plus 4 for my healing. I'm going to use a level 1 Cure Light Wounds 2d8. So I get back 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more hit points. So I'm back up to 20. I think that's actually that's my max hit points. So I'm back up to max health. Heals are definitely... Oh, actually, I should have freaking healed you. Sorry about that. My bad. Alright, now it's the gnoll's turn, and he's still stuck to old Buckethead, and misses with a 9. So now you're up there, Airea.
Alright, alright. Big bag of ice coming your way. On you. Oh, man.
Almost, but no cigar.
Almost.
Alright,
Almost.
you're up, Fox.
Really?
That is the.
I see something slithering.
Oh, little creepy crawlies.
Yep, you're
Little.
being
Alright.
attacked by some giant centipedes from behind. You hear a sort of like a scamper on the ground, real quick movement, and there's really nothing you can do because they're on you anyway. So
I guess this is a good time to tell you guys I don't do bugs.
like Ron Burgundy, I want to be on you.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine now? Is it? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Did the bard
Yep.
go?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
missed.
Or did okay.
Right, I'll take another swing at this gnoll, try and bring him down to size. I think I missed there, I got 14.
Oh no.
Yep, I'm
Maybe the cleric. Oh, the cleric probably didn't do the
Alright, so the cleric is up now, and I'm going to actually run over to you, Fox, and I'm actually going to give you a Cure Light Wounds as well, and you'll get back 13 hit points. Actually 12, sorry.
He lives.
Oops. all these miniatures get so close to each other, it's hard to grab a certain one. Alright, and now it's the gnoll's turn, and he is going to...
He's still at.
Actually, he's going to attack you, Fearless. He's gonna run over there to where you're at, which you were, what, right here, right?
Yeah, I was just moving my thing so you could try and pick up the
Oh, okay.
token.
Alright.
So he's still there, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna attack you, and it's a 19 versus armor class, so that I think that hits, and
I
he
think
does
so.
7 slashing damage to you.
Yeah.
He slashes you with his scimitar.
Yep.
Alright, so now Airea, you're up.
I'm gonna step over 1. 5 feet, I guess. And I'm going to turn around here before this one gets a chance to even attack us. I'm gonna get a shot on it. Or I will choke on an ice cube.
You definitely whenever you used whenever you pointed your staff at it, basically it just kind of fizzled out, bloop, and that was it. All right, so now this first centipede is coming in for an attack, and he's going right in for you. First thing, yeah, you did, and it's a 13 versus armor class, which I think is a that's a hit. So you get hit for 1 damage, and now you have to make a saving throw, a con saving throw. You slam that saving throw. Holy cow! Nice. Yeah, the centipedes don't do much. They don't do much damage, but they're just annoying because these centipedes will actually, they give you a -5 foot movement, -1 to AC, and a -1 to Dex saving throws for, 1d6 hours, so I didn't have to worry about that because you passed the DC 9 saving throw. So now we have the other centipede that is going to run up as well. Actually, yeah, they're skinny little creatures, so he's going to run up and attack Fearless. So now Fearless has got 2 people on him, 2 things on him actually. It's just luck of the roll, man. 12 versus armor class. Is that a hit?
13.
Okay, you're lucky. Alright,
Alright.
now you're up, Fox.
Plenty of things to hit, Fox.
I'll use Thunderwave.
Yeah.
Nice!
So
Nice.
I just roll 2d8 instead of having to roll to see if I hit him.
2d8, yep. No, you automatically hit him, so roll 2d8. You don't have to roll anything like that. Alright, so now I have to do 3 saving throws on the gnoll and the 2 centipedes.
Is he choosing where he's doing that? How does that work?
It's centered off of him, so that's how that works.
What's the range?
I don't know, 25 feet, I think it is. No, anything within 10 feet, I think.
That's awesome.
It's good for just pushing stuff away from you. Let me give you an official. 15. Anything within a 15-foot radius. 2D, yeah. And now I need to make saving throws, and now I'm gonna make the. I think it's a Dex saving throw, is it? Nope, con. So, no problem. It's 8 plus your bonus, which is 2, so I have to roll higher than a 10. All right, the first one fails. The gnoll gets pushed back 10 feet. Now the centipede on the left is going to take a con saving throw. He made his saving throw, and I think he takes half damage on a success. Yeah, half damage. So I'll take 4 damage because you round down, and EverQuest next. I need to.
Or D&D next.
D&D, yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Wait, so did that gnoll take full damage then?
Actually, the gnoll did take damage, and he is in really bad shape. He's in really bad shape. So, and now the last centipede passed his saving throw as well with a 19, so he takes 4 as well. All right.
Nice job, Fox.
Yeah, nice
Very
job.
handy that.
But unfortunately, the centipedes, they didn't get pushed back. So, all right, now you're up,
Just have
Fearless.
suction cups on their feet or something.
Yeah. Well, since I'm nearest to this centipede, I think I'll try and attack it. It makes sense because the knoll's pushed back. Swing my sword at it.
Okay. So, what do you mean, wild?
It's
Is
15.
linking allowed? Oh, linking of other.
First
As long
time
as it's
class.
not another game or something going on, I don't care. Whatever you put. As long as it's not like vulgar
Hopefully that's
shit,
it.
I don't care. These
And-
centipedes are actually an AC 12.
Okay,
Awesome.
yeah, so a hit and 6
Yep.
damage.
Okay.
And do we still get the bard aura thing, or has he had to
Nope. It's still
drop
going.
that
So
'cause it's
let me ask you this: which one did you attack, the left or the right?
the left one, the one nearest me?
Okay, well that one is dead then. You basically you slice him in half. Basically, your arrow basically goes right through him, and he just all kinds of goo and pus and snot and everything pours out. So you've killed the one on the left. Look what you've
Nice one.
done. All right, and now the cleric is up, and you have plenty of health, so I'm going to actually turn, and I'm going to charge in and attack the gnoll.
This gnoll's been there far too long.
Oh, and I rolled a natural 20, so
Sweet.
yeah, I basically killed him, so yeah, he's toast. So
Alright.
yeah, old Buckethead takes his
Thanks for the
mace, just crushes his head down into his shoulders, and he has this barking and just falls over. Sounds like a little chihuahua or something, man. A little barking chihuahua if you step on him on accident or sit on him.
I take my statement back about never bringing a drunk cleric. Always bring a drunk cleric.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so now the gnoll is dead as well. And
Alright.
now you're up,
Let's take
Ariana.
Let's take
Airea?
this thing. Airea. You little punk. Alright. Off to the centipede again.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Your best shot.
Gelatinous. The witch trials were totally legal. They were in their right state of mind. I'm just kidding, by the way.
Hope he didn't roll a 20.
Alright, so now the centipede is going to attack the mage again, so. He fumbles, so. Oh!
Alright.
Yeah, he basically just kind of flops around on the ground. He's not able to do anything this round. So you're up there, Fox.
Fox, I can use this.
Ooh, Foxy
Yeah.
lady.
Remember where the dead centipede was.
Could have.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, that hits.
Mhm.
This guy's down.
Yeah,
I get the my bard bonus too, don't I?
absolutely.
I think what you're gonna do here is gonna be enough to kill it. Come on. Oh, I stand corrected.
4 total.
Almost.
Oh,
He's got 2 HP left. Almost.
I fearless spit on it.
Yeah,
So I'll
fearless to
run over
finish
to it
it.
and flash
Throw your-
it with my
throw your
sword
shoe on
again.
Stop it.
And I get a 12
Nice.
my
That's
sword.
it.
And 8 damage plus bard thing as well, which is
I think that's more than enough.
9 damage
Yeah.
in total.
Nice, yeah, he's toast.
And the people rejoice.
Dun 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 dun. All right, you destroyed this stuff, so
That was a long fight.
yeah, it was actually the cleric used 2 spells, and yeah, you
I
guys did good though. You had the Bard Aura going, you had a Thunder Wave, you almost killed the gnoll that way. But no, you guys got it. It's like riding a bicycle, guys. It's easy. All right, so you guys are in this altar room now. You see the dwarf statue. You see some skulls on the altar, and lots of coagulated blood. And it seems to be there's a trail of blood as well. It seems like it's something is being dragged across the floor.
Can I try to examine the altar for any religiousness going on there?
Absolutely. You can actually see that the statue is a dwarf, and it is the god of Tyr. And there's really not much to actually. You know that it does resemble the god Tyr, and you can actually tell from a few symbols on the actual statue. But other than that, seeing that you're not a cleric, you really don't know too much about the lore of that deity, but you do know that it is Tyr.
What about the skulls?
They seem to be a smaller type of humanoid. So your guess is maybe a dwarf.
Can we ask the dwarf cleric? Does he think that this altar's defiling the statue or the dwarven god? Could we remove the bending materials?
Let's see. Old Buckethead comes up here. He's actually starting to gather his senses back. He's starting to actually lose his buzz now. But Buckethead actually kind of looks over the place, and he thinks that this is probably not. He thinks that it's definitely not a replica of Tyr, because Tyr is not a dwarf. So he thinks that maybe whatever is in here is probably worshipping this, and they're just he really doesn't. He's kind of clueless about it. He thinks that maybe that they're just acting on a false deity. So they're just worshiping anything, and this statue just happens to be here, and they named it Tyr because they probably heard of it. But that's what Buckethead is putting together.
What was the name of the one out in the hall?
It was Brunor
Battlehammer. Yep. He is a legend throughout the Forgotten Realms.
Unless somebody else has anything else we could try to do on this.
Nah, I think we got all we needed.
Yeah, there's nothing obvious at the altar itself. Like, I think it's just bones lying there, is it? Offerings for this deity.
Basically, yeah, it looks like 3 dwarf skulls, some other bones, and that's about it. Lots of blood, though. Looks like something was probably killed up here and drug out somewhere. And actually, you can the blood trail is rather obvious, actually.
Let's follow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hike up my robe to make sure I don't get it on. Follow the blood trail. Take a little listen to make sure.
I'm gonna scare him. I'm gonna put
I'm gonna
Tiamat
switch
up
over to
here.
my bow as well when I'm out wandering around. Have it ready for anything.
Alright. This is gonna be funny. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off this tracker, and I'm going to reveal this room for you. And congratulations,
Oh,
you've ran into Tiamat.
God.
I'm just kidding.
Run.
That's just a colored statue. Right?
Well, let's hope it is.
Actually, tonight, Tanaka, I'm 3 players short, but
Cleric.
See you later,
I'm
guys.
not gonna
Cleric.
stop the game.
Cleric.
No, I just wanted to pull that miniature out and goof around with you. So that's a nice looking token, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. All right. So actually, this is what you see. You see a huge, giant, steaming pot. The smell is horrendous, and at the end of this blood trail, you actually see a human type of torso, arms ripped off. There's, from the waist down, he's destroyed. I mean, he's just a mess. And this guy has just had a horrible death.
not be in D&D next to.
He definitely won't. And there's also some bones behind the pot itself.
Can I step up and take a look in?
Actually,
What do I
you can't. But we'll say that there's a ladder there. We'll say that there's a ladder there, and you can climb up the ladder. And it reeks pretty bad. You can actually see chunks of flesh and all that floating in the pot. So it looks like they're actually cooking humans or dwarves or whatever.
This is probably the people that have been abducted.
It could be, yeah.
We came here looking for gnolls and goblins, and this is what we find.
Yeah.
Big pot, yeah.
Is there anything on the bodies or parts of bodies that are, something that we can identify or bring back to people in the town to reunite them with their tokens of their family members that have been lost?
No, you really don't see anything. It seems like everything has been stripped clean.
Who's for pressing on?
I think we'll have to keep going. See.
Okay. Well, you have a doorway over here on this side, on the east side of the room, and a doorway that goes north.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to reveal this for you. And this room looks to be. You can actually, people are. As you get closer to this door, you can actually hear people, talking with one another. And as you enter the room, you see 6 cages, and it seems to be all dwarves that are in these cages.
Oh, I want to care about dwarves. Let's try this.
Presumably we just gonna have to release them and help them out.
For my long
I'm gonna ask the
campaigns,
first one.
I am looking for a player, and I'll go into that
What's
later
happening?
on after we're done.
How'd you get in these cages?
We're just traveling through the town here, and after we paid our tithe from the nice guards at the entrance to the town, we were actually taken by gnolls and goblins.
Did he?
And these are all traveling merchants as well, so they all tell you that they had wagons and everything was stolen.
Can we? They're in their cages. Is it something that we can break free?
Yeah, you can. You're able to. There's sort of like a levy system that actually you can pull a chain or pull a rope, and the cage will actually lift up, and you can actually get them freed.
And can we ask them as well if, when each of them paid their tithe or tax to the guards, did they all have that same thing in common, that they all paid, and then shortly after were abducted and all their goods taken away?
Well, what would happen is there's off of the actual map of Llorkh itself. That is where the actual toll, I guess you could say, a booth, or sort of like a guard shack, and the guard will come out, stop the wagon or the caravan, and then they charge basically per wagon going through, or per rider or whatever. So it's basically just a flat fee per head, and they charge for the horses as well. So you get charged for a horse, you get charged for a wagon, and you also get charged for the person themselves. So
sounds like quite a lot of gold.
yeah, it is, and Geildarr's stronghold definitely looked like it. So
I'm wondering now if the guards are sort of in on it, as it were, sort of like identifying these people as marks that they can sort of get rid of, or maybe not. Maybe it's just.
well,
whatever.
on one occasion, the actual gnolls attacked the guard station as well. So if that's any kind of information to maybe help you out,
Yeah.
But when I had paid my, well, I'm talking to the guide